Hey kiddos, it's me again, Miss Ayers. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that you are safe. Today we are going to talk about Unit 4. We have already started talking about Unit 4. We started talking about our 8 vocabulary words for the unit thus far. Today we're going to talk about the unit Proverbs. As you guys know, at the beginning of each unit, we have sayings or we have proverbs that we review. Unit 4 is not any different. We still have proverbs that we need to talk about. So let's get into it. Unit 4, remember our title for Unit 4 is survival. And what does survival mean? Well, survival means to stay alive, right? It doesn't mean like to die, but to survive, to stay alive. For example, during this coronavirus pandemic, a lot of people are infected, but many people are surviving. Okay, so survive means to stay alive, to live. All right. Now, if you remember from the vocabulary video, I showed you these different images that all reflect some type of survival or staying alive or continuing to live. All right. So let's go ahead and look at our unit proverbs. All right. And before we look at our proverbs, we have to look at the essential question. Essential means important. Okay. So our essential question for Unit 4 states, what does it take to survive? What does it take to survive? What do we need in order to survive? All right. And we're going to talk about this in just a moment because I'm going to show you the circle map that you'll have to complete for this question. Okay. But for now, let's look at our proverbs. We have two different proverbs. We have our Chinese proverb and we have our Yiddish proverb. Okay. So the Chinese proverb says, a good friend protects you from the storm. Now, repeat after me. A good friend protects you from the storm. Chinese proverb. Okay? So, this Chinese proverb, it says, a good friend protects you from the storm. This basically means storm can mean like a difficult time in your life, any difficult moment in your life. And so when you have a good friend, they help you out or they can protect you from the bad times in your life, or they can help you through the difficult time in your life. Okay, this is for the Chinese proverb. Now, on the contrary, we have our Yiddish proverb. Our Yiddish proverb says, don't depend on other people, do it yourself. Now, repeat after me. Don't depend on other people, do it yourself. Yiddish proverb. All right, so this proverb states, again, it says, don't depend on other people, do it yourself. Okay, so this means that if you really want something done, you can't always depend on someone else to do it for you. For example, your teacher, Miss Ayers, gives you homework. This is your homework. Bring it back to me tomorrow. And you say, yeah, okay, I'm going to copy from my friend, right? And so then you get to school the next day and it's time to turn in your homework and you say, hey, let me copy your homework. And your friend says, oh, I didn't do it. Okay. You should not depend on other people all the time, right? It is important that you do things yourself. When you do your work for yourself, you understand it better, right? You understand it better. You're supposed to understand it better. Okay. So these are our two proverbs. A good friend protects you from the storm. And then, Chinese proverb. And then don't depend on other people, do it yourself. Yiddish proverb. Okay. So what you're going to do in Schoology, let me see if I can pull it up. No. Okay, here it is. So in Schoology, you're going to complete this. It says, which unit 4 proverb do you prefer? Okay, and you have the two different proverbs. Number 1 is the Chinese proverb. Number 2 is the Yiddish proverb. Okay, you're going to comment on this post and identify which unit 4 proverb you prefer. Explain why you prefer this proverb. Once you have posted your comment, provide feedback to one of your classmates on their response. If you have Miss Ayers for both reading and English class, if you choose this one for English, choose this one for reading. If you choose this one for English, choose this one for reading, okay? I don't want you to do the same thing again. All right. And then here you have some example sentence starters / stems. It says, I prefer the first, or I prefer the second proverb because when someone needs help, I think that, and then continue your answer. Okay. Or you can use this one. I prefer the first, or I prefer the second proverb because when someone needs help, I like to what? What do you like to do to help someone? What do you think about helping someone? Okay? Okay, so in the discussion tab, answer the question answer the questions that are highlighted in yellow. Please be sure that you answer in complete sentences. So don't just give me one word answer. Give me a full sentence, okay? Not apple, but the answer is apple. A complete sentence, okay? You may use the examples I have provided. These are the examples I have provided. Once you have completed answering the questions in the text box, click post to share your response with Miss Ayers and your classmates. All responses must be in English, okay? Okay, so let's go back to and this is in Schoology, guys. This is what you will complete in Schoology. And you'll write your answer right here. What does it say? I prefer the first proverb because, okay, and you're going to respond here. All right, so let's go back to our slide. Is it this one? Is this one? All right. Now, one more thing that you will have to do is you're going to complete this circle map. Okay, in the circle map, it says fill each circle with things that we need to survive. So what are some things that we need to survive? We need food, right? We need water, right? Okay, and I want you to tell me 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more things that we need to survive, all right? And when you are completing this in Schoology, please be sure to put your name. All right, put your name in there for me. All right, kiddos. This concludes our unit opener for Unit 4. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And I look forward to reading y'all's responses. Bye.